கொஞ்சம் உண்மையெல்லாம் எடுத்து அடுக்கணும். கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே அள்ளி போடு. போக நவபாஷானத்திலே பண்ணி வச்சிட்டாரு. அந்த நவபாஷானத்தோட 1008 மூலிகைகளையும் சேர்த்து பண்றோம். சேர்த்து சுதாமூர்த்தியா பண்ணி வைக்கிறோம். அதப்பா உருண்டையெல்லாம் எடுத்து அடுத்து பாக்கல நல்லா வேகட்டும். பருப்பு எத்தனை அதுல முக்கா சாம்பல் இருந்ததுல அத படம் முடிச்சிட்டீங்க. இவ்வளவுதான் இருப்பாரு. எல்லா உருண்டையும் அடிக்கிறீங்களா? நாலு தட்டுல மாற்றி மாற்றி அடுத்து பூத்து வருது பாத்தியா? அந்த சாம்பல் இருக்கு பாரு, அந்த மாதிரி மொத்தமா வேணும். அதுக்கப்புறம் திரும்ப அதை நெய் ஊற்றி இப்ப ஜலிச்சு திரும்ப அதை நெய் ஊற்றி உருண்டை பிடிச்சி எரிக்கணும். அடுத்து பிடிக்கிறதுனா அப்ப நல்லா வேவும். அடுத்து பிடிக்கிறதுனா அப்ப நல்லா வேவும்.
Parashakti. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism just sitting very casually around the Homakunda and guiding the sannyasis as to how to make that Navapashana mix. And as you would have observed, it is unlike the only existing Navapashana structure that we know of, which is the Murti of Muruga made by Bogar in what exists today as the Palani temple. Other than that, there exists no such structure which is still alive, made of the Navapashana. And as Bhagwan said, the Navapashana mix which he made during this process, which we just saw way back in 2008, was not just the 9 components which go into the Navapashana traditionally, but also it is mixed with 1008, cannot touch them. Went into this magical constitution. We just saw a glimpse of that in that short video clip that we all just witnessed in the form of this, the making of this Anandalinga in the Adi Kailasa Sarvagyapitam years back, as Devi said, way back in 2008, when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had already anticipated what is coming, and he wanted to make this ship ready. And ironically, as Devi also said, even though the captain of the ship was driven away by the anti-Hindu terrorist militants, yet out of his immense grace and compassion, he still made the ship ready so that all of humanity can benefit out of it.
Next is the Adi Kailasa's COVID care protection centers offering shelters for all the living beings. Just before we get into that segment, let's quickly catch up on the contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism through various international affiliations that he has created using Saffron Om, which is working for the world peace, conflict resolution, and religious freedom. Red Om, which works for providing relief work for natural and man-made calamities, working to eliminate the world hunger. Blue Om, which is working for animal rights and people all around the world to enable these services for the humanity.
The importance of what is required today, which is harmonious coexistence of one and all, not only living beings, but all that exists. As the Upanishads declare, there is nothing called non-living. It is everything exists that exists is energy. Isha Vasyam Idagum Sarvam is what the Isa Vasya Upanishad declares primarily. And that is what world leaders are realizing, recognizing today. Unfortunately, in a very, probably a little bit too late. As you can see over here, before meeting the leaders of the world's major economic powers at the G7 summit in the UK, Antonio Guterres said he was concerned that the richest nations have pumped billions of dollars more into fossil fuels than clean energy since the pandemic, despite their promises of a green recovery. Yes, environment friendliness, it may sound a term which is only discussed in some few summits, international summits, in a one-odd way, but that is not what can be sustained. It is something that really needs to be corrected, because the pandemic is not just happening, which is a disease outbreak. It is an outcome of a combination of factors, including how Devi Parashakti
planned. It's been many years since we've dealt with large whale. These standings can be caused by anything. It could be contaminants, weather conditions, and natural toxins. We haven't seen any signs of human interaction. So you can see how the impact of environmental pollution on the living beings and how the planet Earth is losing species after species because of human interventions. So now we have the global services under the Kailasa's Department of State from this Saffron Om, working for world peace, conflict resolution, and religious freedom. Here we have a red Om where you can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself is spearheading and he's guiding and doing the relief work for natural and man-made calamities, working to eliminate the world hunger. So this particular picture is from the Thane flood relief in Pondicherry region in 2012, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, along with all the peacekeepers of Kailasa, involving in the relief efforts, free organic food distribution. We have here the blue Om working for animal rights and prevention of cruelty towards animals. In Hinduism, cows are worshipped and endeared as Gaumata, who embodies about 330 million deities and is a form of cosmic mother herself. So the picture beautifully depicts the Gaumata and her calf spending time with the Bala national agencies for all the people of all ages. Next, you have the green Om working for the protection of the environment. You can see organic fruits, vegetables, and grains cultivated by the peacekeepers of Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The produce is offered as Annadan, which is the charitable service of providing free organic meals to everyone through various embassies and centers of Kailasa. You can also see the glimpses from the Kailasa's Department of Environment and Animals. You can see how blissfully the Kailavasis are interacting with the living beings in Kailasa. These cow sheds, the goshalas, are provide such These cow sheds, the goshalas, are provide such safe and these cow sheds, the goshalas, are provide such safe and protective space for all the living beings. Several 19 gorilla. So the distribution has tested positive for this COVID-19. And on this, the Kailasa's COVID care centers opening the doors of Kailasa for not just for people, where Swamiji has opened it for all the living beings. You can see how beautifully and blissfully the living beings of Kailasa are all happily enjoying in the COVID care protection centers in Adi Kailash. So if you want to be part of this greatest happening where you feel you can you are Adi Kailash, you can join the COVID care centers of Adi Kailash. So next we have participants from the COVID care protection centers from Adi Kailash who are joining the show today to share their experiences of
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्
of being in Adi Kailasa. Nityanandamma. எஸ் வணக்கங்கய்யா. உங்களுடைய ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்துட்டு நம்மளுடைய தமிழ்நாட்டுல இப்ப இருக்க முதல்ல இருக்கிற நிலைமை எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்கு? கோவிடோடைய நிலைமையை பத்தி என்ன சொல்ல விரும்புறீங்க?
அதுதான் இப்ப நான் வந்து ஆதிக்காயம் வந்து 20 நாள் ஆச்சு. தமிழ்நாட்டுல இப்ப வந்து அதான் ரொம்ப, அதாவது புயல் மாதிரி, இப்ப சுனாமி மாதிரி அந்த கொரோனா அரக்கன் வந்து எல்லாம் கொரோனா அரக்கன் வந்து மாதிரி எல்லாத்தையும் ஒரே சமயத்துல அட்டாக் ஆச்சு. ஒரே சமயத்துல அட்டாக் ஆகும். எல்லா இடத்துலயும் பார்த்தாலுமே ஃபீவரு, அந்த சிம்டம்ஸ் எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே அந்த இதை பார்க்க முடிஞ்சிச்சு. என்னோட ஃபேமிலி மெம்பர்ஸ், என்னோட க்ளோஸ் ரிலேஷன்ஸ், என்னோட சிஸ்டர்ஸ் எல்லாமே இதுல பாதிக்கப்பட்டாங்க. என்னோட அம்மா கூட இதுல பாதிக்கப்பட்டாங்க மறைமுகமா. அதாவது வந்து அவங்க 85 வயசு. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஹாஸ்பிட்டலைசேஷன்ஸ் கடைசியா அந்த ஒரு 5 days பண்ண முடியல என்னால. ஒரே சமயத்துல அட்டாக் ஆகும். எல்லா இடத்துலயும் பார்த்தாலுமே ஃபீவரு, அந்த சிம்டம்ஸ் எல்லா இடத்துலயுமே அந்த இதை பார்க்க முடிஞ்சிச்சு. என்னோட ஃபேமிலி மெம்பர்ஸ், என்னோட க்ளோஸ் ரிலேஷன்ஸ், என்னோட சிஸ்டர்ஸ் எல்லாமே இதுல பாதிக்கப்பட்டாங்க. என்னோட அம்மா கூட இதுல பாதிக்கப்பட்டாங்க மறைமுகமா. அதாவது வந்து அவங்க 85 வயசு. அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஹாஸ்பிட்டலைசேஷன்ஸ் கடைசியா அந்த ஒரு 5 days பண்ண முடியல என்னால. பெட்டே கிடைக்கல. அந்த அளவுக்கு அவங்க இயற்கையா கோவிட் இல்லைனாலும் அந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டலைசேஷன் அவங்களுக்கு கொடுக்க முடியாது. எனக்கு ஒரு பெரிய வருத்தமா தான் இருந்துச்சு. ரொம்பவும் எங்க பார்த்தாலுமே உயிர்கள் வந்து சர்வசாதாரணமாக இறந்துட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஒரு பெரிய ஷாக்கா இருந்துச்சு எனக்கு. அந்த ஷாக்கா இருக்கும். அப்புறம் பகவான்கிட்ட வந்து கேட்டோம் நாங்க, சாமிஜி வந்து எங்க கொரோனாக்கு வந்து தடுப்பூசி கூட சரியா போட முடியல அவங்களால. இது பிரிவென்ட், அது முன்னாடியே வந்து வருமுன் காக்கும், நோய் வர்றதுக்கு முன்னாடியே வந்து எப்படி காக்கணும்னு அவங்க எந்த
for them to come here and be protected from corona. ஐயா, இன்னொரு சின்ன இது, நீங்க எப்படி இங்க வந்தீங்க? லைக் வரணும்ன்றது முடிவு பண்ணிட்டீங்க. எப்படி, எந்த சிச்சுவேஷன்ஸ்ல நீங்க கிளம்பி இங்க வந்தீங்க? எப்படி இருக்கு உங்களுடைய அனுபவங்கள்?
வந்ததே பெரிய விஷயம். ஏன்னா வந்து தமிழ்நாடு லாக்டவுன் போட்டிருந்தாங்க. அப்ப பகவான்கிட்ட வந்து நாங்க கேட்டிருந்தோம், சாமிஜி எங்களுக்கு அந்த தடையை உடைச்சு கொடுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு. சாமிஜி அதெல்லாம் வந்தனா உடனே எல்லாமே கிளியர் ஆயிடும் அப்படின்னாரு பகவான். பிளெஸிங் கொடுத்தாரு. பிளெஸிங் அதாவது நீதான் ஸ்டெப் எடுக்கணும், நான் உன்னை ஒண்ணு கட்டிலாம் எடுத்துட்டு வர முடியாது, திறந்துதான் வைக்க முடியும், நம்ம தான் முயற்சி பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னார் பகவான். அவர் சொல்லிட்டு சரி, எனக்கு அதுதான் தடையா இருந்துச்சு. உடனே பார்த்தா ஒரு 2 hours வந்து தமிழ்நாடு கவர்மெண்ட் வந்து ஃப்ரீ 2 days ஃப்ரீ சொல்றாங்க, லாக்டவுன் ஃப்ரீ சொல்றாங்க. அப்ப உடனே எனக்குள்ள எல்லா வேலையும் டக்குன்னு நெகட்டிவ் சர்டிபிகேட் வாங்கிட்டு உடனே அப்ப சாமி சொன்ன 3 hours அப்புறமே ஃப்ரீ சொல்றாங்க. ஃப்ரீ சொன்னோடனே நாங்க எல்லா ஸ்டெப்புமே எடுத்துட்டோம். குருவாக்கு சாமி உயிர் பத்தி நான் கவலைப்படல. ஆனா சாமி சொல்றாங்க நம்ம போயிடணும், அது என்ன நடக்க போகுதுன்னு ஃபியூச்சர் நமக்கு தெரியாது, பகவானுக்கு தான் தெரியும். பகவான் சொல்றா நம்ம செய்யணும், அவ்வளவுதான். பகவான் வந்து இங்க இருந்தாலும் கைலாயத்துல தான் இருக்க போறோம், நம்ம போனாலும் கைலாயத்துல தான் இருக்க போறோம், அது எனக்கு தெளிவா தெரியும். ஆனா சாமிஜி சொல்றாங்க நம்ம உடனே செய்யணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
Amazing. So what Krishnagada Ayya is sharing with us is he received blessings from Swamiji, and he had initially some obstacles like despite lockdown, how he's going to move from one state to another state with the family, etc. But as Swamiji blessed, he immediately thought, if Swamiji has told there is something, that I need to really do it. So whether I'm here or there, I'm going to be with Swamiji in Kailasa, but I need to fulfill what Swamiji has given me as Guruva. So he immediately hours, the government had all the steps necessary to take the COVID negative test Adi Kailash within no time. So that's wonderful, Ayya. And
so beautifully. One very important teaching that Ayya reminded us of was, when Bhagavan ordains, he sustains. So I remember clearly the Akashic reading that was given to Ayya. It was not like in the so-called polite sense. Devi Parashakti just very ferociously told him, there is nothing to remove any obstacle or anything. You just save your life and come to Adi Kailasa. It was a very straight, almost like a warning. And as Ayya beautifully said, we will always remain with Paramashiva in Kailasa. We are all his children. But the ultimate reality is, Guru is the ultimate reality. Guru Vak is life. And as Ayya so beautifully shared, following the Guru Vak, literally the cosmos opened up. The lockdown freeze was lifted, and Ayya was able to make it here with in such an effortless way. And after
தனியா ரூம்ஸ் எல்லாம் கொடுத்து நல்ல ஃபெசிலிட்டி, அதே மாதிரி தனியா வந்தவங்களே ஜென்ட்ஸ் லேடிஸ் அவங்களுக்கு நல்ல ஃபெசிலிட்டி டாம் முடியுது. அப்புறம் பகவத்கீதா சாண்டிங், அதாவது நிறைய ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ண எல்லா ஐஏ கிளாஸ் ஃப்ரீயா எடுக்கிறாங்க. அதாவது நிறைய விஷயங்கள் எங்களுக்கு சாமிஜி பகவான் ஆசிரமடிஸ் மூலமா தராரு. ரொம்ப இனிமையாவும் ஜாலியாவும் இருக்கு. அதாவது இப்ப வெளியே இருக்கும்போது ஒரே ஃபியர், ரொம்ப கஷ்டமான சூழல், நமக்கு ஒரு ஃபீவர் வருதா சளி வருதா அப்படின்னு நம்மள எனி டைமும் நம்ம பாத்துட்டு இருக்கிறது. இங்க அந்த ஃபியரே இல்லாம, அதாவது ஒரு என்ன சொல்றது, ஒரு இனிமையான சூழலை ஏற்படுத்தி, இந்த கஷ்டமான காலத்தையும் ஒரு இனிமையான சூழலா பகவான் ஏற்படுத்தி எங்களுக்கு கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. அது பெரிய விஷயமா எங்களுக்கு கருதுறவங்க சாமி. பகவானுக்கு என்ன புண்ணியம் நாங்க எந்த ஜென்மத்துல பண்ணிருக்கோம்னு தெரியல. ஆனா இதெல்லாம் 2 hours முன்னாடியே வர வச்சு அதை ஸ்டெரிலைசர் பண்ணி எங்களுக்கு அதை கிடைக்க வைக்கிறாங்க. ரொம்ப பாதுகாப்பா 3 times குவாரண்டைன் லெவல்ல ரொம்ப பாதுகாப்பா வெளி மக்களே எங்களுக்கு தொடர்பு இல்லாம ரொம்ப நல்லா கவனிச்சுக்கிறாங்க சாமி.
Beautiful, Ayya. So what Ayya was sharing was a plethora of things over here, right from the fact
அதாவது அவரோட சாப்பாடு சாப்பிடுறது 11 வகையான
would never happen because we'll just be downright lazy. But here, because of the enlightenment spiritual ecosystem, everybody is able to get up at 3 o'clock, do the various cleansing processes, do the yoga, do the puja, and the whole lifestyle is so spiritually centered, as Ayya was sharing, right from the classes of Bhagavad Gita chanting to learning the truths of our Puranas, like Mahabharata, which otherwise we would not have taken the time to watch and internalize. And other than that, the way in which the people who have come here to the COVID Care Protection Center are being taken care of, right from the nutritious meals which comprise of 11 items each and given time to time. And Ayya was sharing his gratitude to the Kailaya-vasis who take care to provide these meals on time for one and all, and how the whole atmosphere literally, as Ayya succinctly put it in one line, that it really is like probably just luck that how one only by compassion of Swamiji that everyone who's over here who followed his Guru Vak and is coming to Adi Kailasa Sarvanya Peetham to save one's life, because that is what Devi Parashakti and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism have ordained for us, have ordered us till the end of this year. The only priority that we have is to remain alive. So that was a brief sharing. I'm sure Ayya has lots more to say, and we also have a lot more to ask you, Ayya and Amma. But in the interest of time today, we will end this Adi Kailasa segment, and we thank you once.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् परमशिवोऽहम् नन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिव
When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I've added the ultimate powerfulness, Turyatita, in your whole being and doing, manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
The science of power manifestation. Sorry for the technical glitch. Science of power manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific, and foolproof. so beautifully that Bhagavan explained about power manifestation is a cognitive shift and which brings so much of auspiciousness, abundance to our life. Whatever Bhagavan gives as a boon, as blessing, for each of us to experience that boon is the power manifestation space. The evidences for each one of us to experience the ultimate reality, and each of us can manifest the powers. That is why it is to experience that boon is the power manifestation space. The evidences for each one of us to experience the ultimate reality, and each of us can manifest the powers. That is why it is science. It is repeatable and doable for everyone, and evidences from the scriptural references. The evidences from the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural references, Vedas and Agamas, it will make us more and more auspicious. Now, Pratyaksha Pramana. Pratyaksha Pramana is a scientific study measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. The thoughtlessness. We don't need thinking for our living. That is the most beautiful space that Bhagavan has now proven by living as an avatar. Thinking is not required. He doesn't have any thoughts any time that they have measured. And how does he function? How does he function the whole world without the thinking? That is the science he is teaching us. For each one of us to experience that and understand the step-by-step process, how you go through your outer world, like becoming a doctor, becoming an architect, engineer, or other departments. Here, the science of our manifestation, you can be a superconscious being in all the possibility. You don't need any other requirement. As long as you're breathing, you can experience this. Let's go to the Shastra references. The Shastras are from the Veda Agamas. This is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Vijnana, consciousness. Bhairava, one who experienced the consciousness. And Tantra is the method to go beyond the mind and experience the consciousness.
स्वदेहं मनसि क्षीणे क्षणात् क्षीणाशयो भवेत्.
Jnana, consciousness. Bhairava, one who experienced the consciousness. And Tantra is the method to go beyond the mind and experience the consciousness. Away, tired and worn away, then the thoughtlessness arises. Then, in an instant, one becomes weightless and experiences the space beyond the mind, the space of Paramashiva. Clearly, Bhagavan has given us how the thoughtlessness can be experienced by each one of us. Even as science have clearly done this, they have made people sit for hours and hours in a room till the mind gets worn away, where they experience 3 to 4 seconds of thoughtless space. As for the science, we can experience much more as our reality, and few more seconds, Bhagavan says, 21 Shana, we can be enlightened. 21 seconds of holding thoughtless space. Wow, that easy. Yes, that is why they say it is easier than the blink of an eye. And it is quite possible. It is possible when we are in the Charya Pada, when we are in Vata Varana. That means when we are living that conscious space continuously as our reality, we can experience the enlightened space just like that. It is as easy and more easy than going to sleep, because it is also one of your state that you experience. So obviously we can experience Vata Varana. That means when we are living that conscious space continuously as our reality, we can experience the enlightened space just like that. It is as easy and more easy than going to sleep, because it is also one of your state that you experience. So obviously we can experience the higher space just like how we go to sleep or have a dream or wake up to this reality. We can go into the next state also Turiya space. Bhagavan has given us so much of powerful cognition to understand that. Bhagavan beautifully says, Ramakrishna Paramahamsar, he told a story about a dog. A dog is biting the bone. Constantly it's biting the bone and then think that is life. not knowing that is not even part of us. The bone is nothing to do with the dog. All it need to do is let go of reality. It's like you are the owner of the chocolate factory and you're saying, why can't you guys treat me properly? You are the owner. If you don't like them, you can fire them. And simply we don't do that because we think we are bound by them. And nothing is bound because you are in the space of Paramashiva who manifests as your reality. You're like $1 trillion kid. You can manifest whatever you want, but you go on holding on to a begging bowl and saying, please, please, please. That is where we are stuck. When we understand that giving up our identity, we will actually get the $1 trillion to experience the wholeness. But unfortunately, we are stuck to those identities that we carry, the Aadhaar card that we have, passports that we carry. If you surrender that passport, all the identities that you carry, simply Paramashiva will give you the visa. Giving up our identity, we will actually get the $1 trillion to experience the wholeness. But unfortunately, we are stuck to those identities that we carry, the Aadhaar card that we have, passports that we carry. If you surrender that passport, all the identities that you carry, simply Paramashiva will give you the visa for the higher Kailasha space. That beautiful space all of us can experience. When Bhishma, he was in such a beautiful space, he gave the world Vishnu Sahasrama. And when Krishna asked him why you couldn't do this before, he said the blood, but because of his unconsciousness that he was holding on to wrong things, wrong vata varna, he had to go through all that traumas. When he dropped that, he realized, because he himself was such a devotee of Krishna, just merged into Krishna, being in that oneness space, he experienced the oneness and manifested the power of Vishnu Sahasranama. And also Arjuna was giving him the Ganga water. They, just by the power of will, he created a hole and the Ganga water came to his mouth when he was in the, Bhishma was lying on a arrow bed. If you know in Mahabharata, he was not killed, but he was waiting for the time of the death. Like all the animals, you can never see an animal dying just like that. It'll go somewhere, and how they don't dirty anywhere, they are very clear, they know when they are leaving their body. Only humans, we are so caught up with our confusion, we don't know what is happening in our life. When we give little more attention to our Paramashiva space, life would be so auspiciousness and abundance will start happening. And how they don't dirty anywhere, they don't die anywhere also. They go very careful into a lone place and then they die. No monkeys or no birds drop down dead in a place. They are very clear, they know when they are leaving their body. Only humans, we are so caught up with our confusion, we don't know what is happening in our life. When we give little more attention to our Paramashiva space, life would be so auspiciousness and abundance will start happening. That is what Bhagavan again and again says. We are consciousness, we are the reality, and we take the form of our body or others' body to interact in this world to bring him back to Kailasha. And he is one of the most beautiful composer of all the poems. And once when Sundara asked for the gold coins, and that he is going somewhere and he need the gold coins, Shiva gives him a set of gold coins, but he says, no, I cannot accept it here because the thief will take it. Wherever I go, that place I need it. And then Shiva says, okay, for that also. And then he goes to a different place. He said, go in the pond and look for it. He looked for it. He didn't find any coins. And he said, what is this? You told me you will give me and now you're not giving me, you're cheating me. And finally, he sings a song on Shiva in deep gratitude, that earning and the gratitude, Shiva melted and gave the coin. But then Sundara had one coin to verify whether Shiva is giving properly the same coin. The coin is not same quality as before. He says, what is this? You're not giving me the coin properly. Again, he sings a song in melting Shiva. And so he checks the coin and the coin is not same quality as before. And then again, he says, what is this? You're not giving me the coin properly. Your mother is waiting at the home after you finish the school. Not that you're waiting to go back home. It's much more the mother is making sure everything is perfect for you. That's exactly how Paramashiva, in all the fullness, is waiting for you to manifest this reality every moment. He says, every moment there's a possibility for you to get complete and experience the oneness with Paramashiva. And every moment, since there's a possibility, he waits there for us much more. And let's go to the Atma Pramana. Bhagavan beautifully explains the science of levitation.
She's Nainamars, Siddhas, who have time tested
to move all over your body. From this point to this point to this point, the whole body. We have 21 points, 10 fingertips, the feet, 10 fingertips in the hand, and Sahasrara. In all these all 21 points, the air being flooded. This is called samana. That process is called samana. If that samana is balanced, from this point to this point to this point, the whole body. We have 21 points, 10 fingertips, the feet, 10 fingertips in the hand, and Sahasrara. In all these all 21 points, the air being flooded. This is called samana. That process is called samana. If that samana is balanced, is proper, whenever I give you this kind of one idea and ask you to sit with it, the extraordinary powers will start expressing in your body. Like a feeling very light, or feeling heavy, feeling expanded, or feeling shrunk. Anima, Lahima, Mahima, Karima. These are the four important powers. First it will happen psychologically. Then it will become physical. See, you will feel
her for hours. Who is carrying her more? That is exactly how we are so foolish. Bhagavan says, if we are suffering from something, it's because we are foolish, because it does not even exist. As a quantum, as a frequency, where is that where we are having any issue? To verify that, he says, see if in your deep sleep you have that problem, then that is real. That is the check for you to see if you can be upset about something, or if you are not happy with something, or something is going chaos in your life and people are at hospital when you wake up. So wake up to the reality that these are not, cannot be happening, because you are infinite. Bhagavan has clearly shown you are not your thoughts. You are also your body. You're not even your body. Then what is that suffering in the body? How can it be there, suffering? Why should I believe that something is being taken away from me, or I'm not having a job, or my health is so bad? It's only a delusion. In the dream, if you have an accident, you don't go to a hospital when you wake up. So wake up to the reality that these are not, cannot be happening, because you are infinite. Bhagavan has clearly shown you are not your thoughts. You are also your body. You're not even your body. Then what is that suffering in the body? How can it be there? And if you know even science, if you have 10 trillion cells, 100 trillion cells, which are sitting as parasite in your body, then where is my body? If even as science, the third eye and your temple, the Kantamala is given in your throat. Bhagavan says all the disease starts with the throat pain. Throat. That's why Shiva has the medicine in his throat. The Alakala poison that he holds, which is a medicine which heals all the problems. When you throat is clear, everything, your body becomes so healthy. Everything starts with the throat, Bhagavan says. So the whole thing is when Japa, when you start chanting the Mahavakya, it becomes that it is part of your Kantamala, the Rudraksh, the energy. It's like a battery in your throat. holding the space of higher energy. All these Rudraksh are very auspiciousness. That is why you can throat, Bhagavan says. So the whole thing is when Ajapa Japa, when you start chanting the Mahavakya, it becomes that it is part of Kantamala, the Rudraksh, the energy. It's like a battery in your throat. Manifesting, sharing, by sharing, you start getting grounded into power manifestation of beautiful powers. Now we'll go to the instruction. True that you have started manifesting. More and more you start manifesting, sharing, by sharing, you start getting grounded into power manifestation of beautiful powers. Now we'll go to the instruction. Let's sit straight with the head, neck and spine in a straight line. And bring Parashakti and Paramashiva into your third eye. Be very clear. They are the one who's manifesting as your reality. Nothing other than that is required in our life. Yes, nothing. Can I get my food on my plate if I keep saying I'm Paramashiva? Absolutely, Bhagavan says. Somebody will walk and give it. Whether it's Ramana Maharishi, whether it is Adi Shankara, whether it is Bhagavan. Yes, somebody walked with food and waiting for us to experience. You hold that oneness space continuously, chant the Mahavakya, continuously, intensely, and from your navel, listening to it. And the new space opens up as Paramashiva space for you to manifest. And Prasada will be simply offered to you as power manifestation. Not only here, your life, the bliss, happiness, wealth, abundance, everything starts showering on you, even if you get a glimpse. So let's entangle with Bhagavan in the oneness space. Continuously hold the space of oneness and chant the Mahavakya and experience the levitation of the Rudraksh. Now we can experience, even if you experience the levitation, beautiful. Experience the levitation, beautiful. Now let's start happiness, wealth, abundance. Everything starts showering on you, even if you get a glimpse. Even if you get a glimpse. So let's entangle with Bhagavan in the oneness space. Continuously hold the space of oneness and chant the Mahavakya and experience.
Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Nityananda 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 Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up. Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda.
Such a beautiful space. Whatever prasada that you received as per manifestation, deep gratitude is one which flowers into more and more.
Nityananda.
Such a beautiful space. Whatever prasada that you received as per manifestation, The deep gratitude is one which flowers into more and more auspicious space. That gratitude space, when we understand the something very important, like you become a parent, then you understand how much the parent and teacher has gone through taking care of you. Same way, when we become a manager of a company, then we understand how much the employees it is to take care of them. But when we are employee, we don't think, why can't the manager do this, that? We demand. Whenever you raise yourself in a higher level in life, you understand the responsibility, and that brings a huge gratitude towards life. How life has held you when you were not fine, when you are is unbelievable. That is why his auspiciousness, that is why his uncompromised compassion, love, that is Devi. And simply she manifests all the reality for you. If you feel nothing is happening, drop that idea that everything is a happening, auspiciousness. And instead of thinking nothing is happening, you can see how is it happening. I want to experience that. When you put the how question, you are in much beautiful space. Instead of saying why is it happening for me like this, the whys never get answered. It only creates us more chaos, and more beautiful completion starts happening in us, more and more auspiciousness. We are removing the block. It is overflowing in us, all of us. It is, Bhagavan says, much more than a nuclear force is available for each one of us. We are removing the block. It is overflowing in us, all of us. It is, Bhagavan says, much more than a nuclear force is available for each one of us to experience. Then why am I not manifesting? That is the question that we need to ask again and again. Why is that I am not experiencing meditation? Chant the Mahavakya intensely and experience the oneness and see what auspiciousness Bhagavan will shower on you. Let's start the second cycle with for the power of levitation of a Rudraksh.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवम् 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 आनन्द परमशिवम् आनन्द परमशिवम् नित्यानन्द परमशिवम् नित्यानन्द नित्यानन्द परमशिवम् नित्यानन्द परमशिवम्.
Let's go to the verification.
Verification process for levitating the Rudraksh.
So you can, if you have a video, please share the video, but make sure it is authentic. And when sharing, you share it to tinyurl.com/power manifestation, and make sure the whole thing is very authentic and it has been nothing from the outside has added to it for it to move. Very important to make this as authentic as possible, any of the power manifestation, because then we do not have any self-doubt and self-denial in us, but pure space of consciousness which manifests as reality. You can share it in your page also. It takes only a couple of minutes. Share it in your local Facebook social media profiles also, and tag it to your friends and families. You never know who is going to turn up, and never know who will be manifesting the space of Paramashiva. All of us are here only to experience Paramashiva. So with that, thank Bhagavan deeply, and in the deep gratitude, surrender all these powers and powerful cognition to Bhagavan's lotus feet. Again and again, when we surrender to Bhagavan's lotus feet, we expand in our consciousness, in our cognition, much more deeper. And thanking each one of you here in sitting and manifesting all these powers of Paramashiva, holding that beautiful space, the meditative space, and such a great experience. So thank each one of you. And let's end this session with a Purna Mantra. Before that, I want to remind you, there's a $sign where you can click and offer 1 unit of your currency. It can be as small, nothing matters, but whatever you offer these powers of Paramashiva, holding that beautiful space, the meditative space, and such a great experience. So thank each one of you. And let's end this session with a Purna Mantra. Before that, I want to remind you, there's a $sign where you can click and offer 1 unit of your currency. It can be as small, nothing matters, but whatever you offer the Kailasha space. Again and again, you are building your Kailasha space. That is what Bhagavan is looking when you offer the $. It's not the money he looks, but your space which gets expanded by doing all this. That more and more power manifestation becomes reality in your life when we start doing all these simple things. Yes, our space of the satsangs. Thank you, Nityanandam. Arulvak and more power manifestation session after each of the satsangs. Thank you, Nityanandam.
Even a malignous man, by beginning in the company of satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. E-Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Serve to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years handed over only.
Sadgurum Tam Namami. We welcome all the viewers watching us live on Kailasa TV, Nityananda TV, YouTube, and from various social media platforms. With all Nityananda TV, YouTube, and from various social media platforms. With all our love and respect.
So we welcome all of you for this glimpses of Parashakti Akashic reading session. As we all know, since the beginning of April 2021, all of us are witnessing the profound, extraordinary Akashic reading by Devi Parashakti herself through the Nijavatar, through Supreme Pandit of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Sanidhana Bhagavan Srinityananda Parameshwaran, is radiating, expressing, showering boons on everybody, and a lot of miracles and breakthroughs people are experiencing. So in today's session, what we'll be seeing is the revelation of Devi Parashakti, commonly for all the people revealed. So now we'll be seeing the first revelation.
Before we moving on to the first revelation, we'll be giving a small introduction on what is Parashakti Akashic reading and what is Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Parashakti.
So Bhava Samadhi Darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti and your whole brain becomes alive. This influx of superconscious energy visibly slows down the aging process and improves immunity to disease. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energy that heal, empower, and transform our lives. So, benefits of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Having darshan or even a glimpse brings lasting transformation as cleansing lifetimes of karmas and raising you to the next level of superconscious breakthrough, like hitting the reset button on your being. Signs of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, signs of Bhava Samadhi Darshan. During Bhava Samadhi Darshan, our neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, our entire body silently and without movement recreates what is happening distances far away. Experiencing the...
Moving on to the first revelation of Parashakti Akashic reading. So we'll be presenting the video, the glimpse from the Parashakti Akashic reading, and will be
now playing.
Will be projecting the translation in English, and also will be sharing the manifestation of that revelation which Devi revealed with all of you. So now we watching the first video on Kirimi Bhojanam, the hell that has been opened in India, which is revealed by Devi Parashakti.
ஓடும் சண்டை சச்சரவெல்லாம் எரியும் பெருநெருப்பில் இருக்கும் இரண்டு எலிகள் போடும் சண்டை போன்றது. யார் சரி யார் தவறென்பது இப்பொழுது முக்கியம் அல்ல. சத்தை திறந்து வைத்திருக்கின்றேன். உயிர் காத்துக் கொள்ள வேண்டி விரும்பும் எல்லோரும் ஓடுங்கள் ஆதி கைலாசத்திற்கு. இந்தியாவில்தான் இந்த நரகம் திறந்து உலகெங்கும் பரவப் போகின்றது. கிருமி போஜன நரகம் பூமிக்கு வந்துவிட்டது. மனிதர்கள் செய்த மகா கொடுமைகளினால். அன்னை முன்னின்று என் அடியவரை காப்பே.
No one could control has started. This microorganism that has formed will be alive in air for miles together, destroying other souls, and it will eat bodies. It has started roaming as great demons with tremendous strength. Understand properly. Prevention is the only way. For that, I have opened Adi Kailasa. For those who want to save their life, all of you run to Adi Kailasa. Only in India, this hell is going to open and is going to spread to the whole world. This Kirimi Bhojanam hell has come to the earth because of the suffering done by human beings. Mother, I will protect those at my feet, those who listen to me, and is going to spread to the whole world. This Kirimi Bhojanam hell has come to the earth because of the suffering done by human beings. Mother, I will protect those at my feet, those who listen to me and wish to save their life, learning that prevention is the only way. Go to Adivirasa.
So now we'll be presenting to all of you some of the newspaper articles which is published right after the next day.
Asking how will Mauritius be affected by COVID? Jayapriyananda is asking, will the Lord be safe in United Kingdom? Understand, keeping both of you in the front, I am telling the whole world. Only the places where multi-layered quarantine is possible, people can be safe this year. There is no other place safe in the world other than the Kailasas, which provide multi-layered quarantine. Kailasas also be extremely careful and providing the multi-layered quarantine. Understand?
So now we'll be reading out the English translation of the revelation we have just watched. Understand the corona and the ripple effects of corona, multiple other diseases which is affecting the world, multiple other variants and viruses going to affect the world because human beings have lost immunity of rulers, have lost sensitivity. They are okay to see multitudes of human beings die. Understand, due to the multiple reasons which I can reveal and which I cannot reveal, the corona and its ripple effects, after effects are going to be unimaginable on human beings. So all the human beings who want to save your life, yourself, either move to nearest Kailasa, which is providing multi-layered quarantine facility, or create multi-layered quarantine facility in where you protect yourself this year. Focus on the being alive. Being alive is the greatest profit for all humans beings this year. So now we'll be seeing some of the manifestation of the now we'll be seeing some of the manifestation of the Parashakti Akashic reading, which you can see now in the newspaper articles. You can see that end of England's COVID lockdown could be delayed by 1 month, as they will reveal even the countries are extending their lockdowns due to the
who is various platforms, whether it may be YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Whichever the means you are sitting here, I welcome each one of you to this amazing episode where we are learning about what is Bhavasamadhi Darshan, what is the right inner space to receive the Bhavasamadhi Darshans, who is Devi Parashakti, and what is the guidelines for the humanity and to the whole world to survive this pandemic, and how the present pandemic is literally rampant the whole world, and how we can survive. What is the right space for us to survive this pandemic? At the same time, what are all the guidelines which Devi Parashakti has given to all of us this pandemic? At the same time, what are and creates a deep and lasting transformation in us. And gratitude is an emotion which enables the reflection of the consciousness on all levels, whether it may be physical, psychological, and ultimately conscious levels. Darshan meditation is a preparation, helps us to fall into the space of gratitude. And it is during that time we drop the conscious resolutions, Satya Sankalpa, of anything we want or need in our life. Be ready to reflect that consciousness of, and it is during that time we drop the conscious resolutions, Satya Sankalpa, of anything we want or need in our life. Be ready to reflect that consciousness of Paramashiva. That is all you need to manifest the best for your life and lives of people around you. So what is the right context to receive the darshan? See, when we have a right context to do anything, or the very fact that whatever the Satya Sankalpa which we put in that right context will flower, will sprout. So to receive the darshan, what is it to me? Let me be in the bhava samadhi of you. When one have this kind of a context while receiving the darshan, you will receive the highest possibilities, highest potential of you. So let us now see who is Devi Parashakti. Devi, the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. All great things can start only with Mother. Mother Bhuvaneshwari is the cosmic mother, her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universe comes out and goes in. Sources where the big bangs and black holes goes on. Parashakti is the source of all of us. We all came from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, go back to Parashakti. So listen, we all literally waves in the ocean called Parashakti. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, the source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. It is like a wave, starts from wave, stays in ocean, rays in ocean, falls in Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, raise in Parashakti, drop in Parashakti, emerges back into Mother Parashakti. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine, and the divine consort of Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred
all of you. It's my commitment to all of you. I'll make you experience and manifest Sadashivatva, powers and state and space of Sadashiva. When you manifest powers, naturally the state of Sadashiva and space of Sadashiva starts manifesting in you. More power manifestation, more integrity, more unclutching, more nirvikalpa samadhi, more joy, more restful awareness, more responsibilism, more enrich, more bliss. This tradition has a capacity to retain its authenticity and originality. My purpose is to make this statement to the world. Hinduism is real. This tradition has a capacity to retain its authenticity and originality. My purpose is to make this statement to the world. Hinduism is real. Ideas move from mind to mind. Energy moves from space to space. Cognitions move from body to body. That is why even Sadashiva needs a body. He assumed the body because he needs body to body. He assumed the body.
Is the source Shakti, source energy, source power from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. It is like a wave starts from ocean, stays in ocean, raises in ocean, falls into the ocean. We all start from Devi Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, raises in Parashakti, drop in Parashakti, merge in Parashakti. Parashakti is the main deity of sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagwan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of Supreme Consciousness. Parashakti is the embodiment of Tyaga. So let us now watch a glimpse where Devi Parashakti literally radiating, manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam Bhagwan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, and what are all the guidelines Devi Parashakti is giving to all of us as a humanity and as the world. What is our responsibility to fulfill? So, without further delay, let us watch the glimpses from the Parashakti Akashic reading.
Om 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 Parashakti Parameshwariyai Parashaktiyayi Malarndaruli Kanjiyil Gamakshi Arunayil Abhidagujambigai
மதுரையில் மீனாட்சி, காசியில் விசாலாட்சி, கைலாசத்து ஞானாட்சி, சமயபுரத்து இந்திராட்சி, ஒற்றியூர் வடிவுடையாள், கோட்டை காளிகா, ஆனைக்கா அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி, அன்னை புன்னை நல்லூர் மகமாயி, தஞ்சாவூர் பெரியநாயகி, திருச்சானூர் பத்மாவதி, திருச்சானூர் பத்மாவதி, திகம்பரி, பரமசக்தி பரமேஸ்வரி பராசக்தி, நித்யானந்தன் திருமேனீரங்கி நிஜாவதாரமாய் மலர்ந்து உலகுக்கெல்லாம் அருளாசியும் அருள்வாக்கும் நல்லதும் தந்து நல்வாக்குஞ் சொல்லி மங்களம் செய்திட்ட, மங்களம் செய்திட, மங்களம் செய்திட்டு, மங்களம் செய்திட, மங்களமே ஆக்கிட கண்மலர்ந்தேன். ஆயிரங்கனுடையாள் இந்திராட்சி, ஆனந்த திருமுகம் மலர்ந்தேன். அம்பிகை இங்கெழுந்தருளி அத்துணை பேருக்கும் அத்துணை நலமும் ஆனந்தமும் தந்தேன். வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தோடு, நாமே நித்யானந்தன் திருமேனி தாங்கி பச்சைப்பட்டினி விரதம் இருந்து பக்தர்கள் உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் எல்லா நன்மையும் தந்து தோஷமெல்லாம் நீக்கி சந்தோஷம் ஒன்றே தந்து நந்தாத ஆனந்தத்து நிலைத்திருக்கச் செய்து உங்கள் நெஞ்சலாம் நிறைந்து உயிரெல்லாம் உயிர்ப்பித்து உயிரெலாக்கும் எல்லா நன்மையும் நிகழட்டும். மங்களமாய் வெற்றியாய் பச்சைப்பட்டினி விரதம் இருந்து பரமசிவன் பத்தினி நான், பரமசிவன் பத்தினி நான், நல்லதை செய்திட நன்மையைத் தந்திட நித்யானந்தன் திருமேனி தாங்கி நிஜாவதாரம் கொண்டேன்.
அம்மன் என போற்றும் ஆதிசக்தி காளிகாம்பா. சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி சக்தி ஓம் உலகெங்கும் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் உலகெங்கும் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம். ஆடிக்களிக்கின்ற மாமையிலை கற்பகாம்பா, வங்கக் கடலோரம் தங்கி அரசாளும் தாயாரே கற்பகாம்பா. ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம் சக்தி ஓம்.
ஓம் 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 ஓம். நித்தியமும் ஆனந்தமாய் நித்யானந்தன் சரீரத்தில் நிலை கொண்டு கைலாசத்து பரமசக்தி பரமேஸ்வரி மகேஸ்வரி பராசக்தி எல்லோருக்கும் அருளாசியும் அருள்வாக்கும் நல்வாக்கும் தந்திடவே சத்திய சங்கல்பங்களாசியும் அருள்வாக்கும் நல்வாக்கும் தந்திடவே ஓம் ஓம். ஓம் 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 ஓம். ஆம். கம் 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 கம். ஏம். ஜம் 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 ஜம். ஏம். ஓம் 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 ஓம். ஓம். பிளவச் சித்திரை முதல் நாள் மீண்டன் சரீரந்தாங்கி அறம் கொண்டு வரங்களுக்கு சத்திய வாக்களித்து பிரார்த்தனைக்கெல்லாம் வரமளித்து காமாதேனு கற்பவிருட்சமாய் கேட்கும் வரமெலாந்தந்து கேளாத நிலையுந்தந்து நன்மையெல்லாம் தந்து மீண்டும் மலருகின்றேன். மக்காள் ஆனந்தமாயிருங்கள். ஆனந்த வாழ்வில் இருங்கள். ஊரெல்லாம் கோயில் கொண்டு உங்கள் உள்ளமெல்லாம் நிலை கொண்டு உங்கள் வீடெல்லாம் ஆலயங்கண்டு உங்கள் உயிரெல்லாம் உயிர்த்திருக்க எல்லா நலமும் செய்வேன். ஓம் 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 ஓம். Serving others, everything will become all right. All over the world, I want that Rathotsava to happen. From Guru Purnima to Navaratri. I want all Annalayas to be open to people. Give free food with the free library. Food for stomach and food for consciousness. Both. One book, my Bhagavad Gita, will be gift. Go from house to house, door to door. Collect whatever people can contribute. One handful of rice, $1, or any small 1 kg vegetable, anything people give. If you guys start doing this, everything, all the best things will be showered on you guys. And Paramashiva more and more will manifest in temple also. If you start,
I tell you,
if you start,
I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is
Nityananda. So we will continue the segment from now. From here, we will come have a short glimpses how the world today is. Globally, as of 13th June, today, there have been 175,306,59. Please keep yourself safe, alive this year. Focus just on that. That is the first priority and the only priority. Especially if you are in India, take this as my message. If you are my disciple, take this as a guru, as begging. I am begging you. Please keep yourself safe, protected, multi-layer quarantined, and keep yourself alive this year. Somehow, this is the first and the only priority. Everything else is second. If you are in India, save yourself with multi-layer quarantine. If you can go to our ashrams where we are able to provide multi-layer quarantine, then immediately move to our ashrams. Home quarantine is not going to work. You are getting in contact in different ways. Go for multi-layer quarantine. Now we will be listening to a short blessings given by Devi Parashakti.
ஐந்தாய் விரிந்து சக்கரங்கள் ஆறும் கடந்து ரிஷிகள் எழுவர் கோத்திரமாய் நிறைந்து திசைகள் எட்டாய் விரிந்து கிரகங்கள் 9 கிடந்து பக்குவமாய் பரம் சொல்லும் தத்துவங்கள் கர்த்திருவத்தோடு சேர்ந்து இந்திரியங்கள் 10 மலர்ந்து ருத்திரர்கள் 11 கிடந்து உலகெல்லாம் உண்டாக்கி உயிர்ப்பித்து உறைந்து உண்மை மலர்த்தி நன்மை செய்திட பரஷோடசி மீனாட்சி நித்யானந்தன் தரித்து செய்ய வந்தேன். பராசக்தி மீனாட்சி இங்கு எழுந்து அருளினோம் எல்லோர்க்கும் ஞானமும் தன்மையும் தந்திட நன்மையெல்லாம் அளித்திட நாமே வந்தோம் இங்கு. கைலாசத்தின் சுவாமினியாய் பரமசிவன் கிரகத்திருந்து நம் அனுக்கிரகத்தினால் நித்யானந்தன் விக்கிரகமாய் மலர்ந்தோம். உங்கள் எல்லோருக்கும் நல்லதை செய்திட நன்மையை சொல்லிட தர்மார்த்த காம மோக்ஷம் எனும் புருஷார்த்தங்கள் 4 பொங்கி மலர்ந்திட வந்தேன் இங்கு. மாந்தர்கள் கொடுந்தொற்று கொரோனா கண்டு அஞ்ச வேண்டாம். 8 வழியின் மூலமாகவும் எண்ணத்தில் தியானித்து என்னை பிரார்த்தித்தல் 1, சமூக வலைதளங்கள் மூலமாய் என்னை சரணடைதல் 2, எங்கெல்லாமாய் வடிவத்தில் நான் குடிகொண்டிருக்கின்றேனோ என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி எல்லாம் பூமிதித்து என்னை வழிபடுவது 3, நெஞ்சில் மஞ்சள் தடவி வேப்பம் சாரம் என்னை தியானிப்பது 4, அகம் அகம் என ஸ்புரிக்கும் அருணாச்சல ஸ்மரணையில் ஆனந்த ஸ்புரணத்தில் இருப்பது 8 எனும் 8 முறையிலும் என எண்ணியோர் அத்துணை பேருக்கும் இல்லை கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் தாக்கமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் பயமும் கொரோனா கொடுந்தொற்றின் மயக்கமும் வாழ்வீர்கள் வளத்தொடு நல் ஞானம் யோகத்தொடு நாமே நிம்மோடு நானே நீயாய் நீயே நானாய் நல்வாழ்வு வாழ்வீர்கள். கொரோனா உங்களை எட்டவிடாது காப்பேன். அஞ்சாதீர்கள் மக்களே, ஆனந்தமாயிருங்கள்.
will help us to get out of our sufferings and out of our blessings. Where can you post the questions? Yeah, all the official channels of ours can be the questions can be lively posted there. Or channels, YouTube channel which you are watching, the Facebook channel, you can take a moment and share this to all your friends, and especially if they are in India, this is the moment where you can give them the solution for, and they can save their lives by the multi-layer quarantine which is being availed in Adi Kailasha, Bidati, Bangalore. Yes, you can send your questions at 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time at the below links where it is being projected now, and you can get blessed. And a couple of and the next program of Devi Parashakti is going to start at couple of hours 2 a.m. Indian Standard Time. You can log into our one of our official channels and get started prepared to receive the Devi herself. And also you can call all your friends, and if they are in India, this is the moment you can ask them to join and get the spiritual solutions blessings for them. With this, I would like to end this segment and invite you all for the next segment.
I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva,